Hi everybody, Andy here with etrailer.com, and today we're going to take a look at this Lippert electric Tread Lite aluminum double step for RVs. If you are looking for motorized RV steps that will provide an effortless, convenient way to enter and exit your RV, these steps might be just the steps for you. These steps wire to your RV's door and feature an automatic extension, unfolding when the door opens and retracting when it closes. The included switch kit consists of two sensor pieces which mount on the door and door frame of your RV, and when the sensor pieces come into contact with each other, the steps are pushed in or pulled out. Now, the Tread Lite steps include several safety features in an effort to prevent injury to you or your passengers or damage to the RV steps themselves. First, if an obstruction is detected while these steps are extending, the steps will halt and retract back into the stowed position. Secondly, the steps will also retract when you turn on the vehicle's ignition, even if the automatic retraction override has been activated, in case you forget to stow them before driving away. So continuing to talk about some of the other safety features that these steps have, these steps are safe for stepping in the dark. A built-in LED light, which you cannot see from that angle, but it is right near the back here of the bottom of our step base. That light will light up and automatically turns on when the steps extend. So these are going to be very safe to use in low light or dark conditions. And then a final safety feature I would like to mention are these non-skid textured surfaces. I am really impressed by this texture. It's very rough, and it doesn't just cover a portion of the step. It covers the entire surface and even the edges of the step platform. So no matter where you step on the step, you're going to have really good traction. So you're not going to have to worry about easily slipping on these steps at all. Again, no matter where you put your foot on, your shoe, you're going to have a very firm traction on here. So I'm really impressed with this material, and I think it's going to last quite a long time. Now, these are made in the USA of a rust-proof aluminum construction with a weight capacity of 300 pounds. The steps themselves weigh about 52 pounds, and the wiring harness and the door switch that we talked about already are included. The harness is going to connect to your RV's power switch, and the steps are going to draw power directly from the RV's battery, bypassing your electrical system. Now, this is going to be an easy bolt-on installation. This is going to mount to your RV's frame with a hardware kit that is sold separately. And outriggers are metal brackets that act as an extension that may be needed for installation depending on the model of your original stairs. These provide extra length if the old steps are longer or wider than these new steps. So on your screen, I am including our item numbers of the mounting hardware and of those outriggers if you need them. Just simply take those item numbers, put them in the search field of our website here at etrailer.com, and that will take you to those products if you need them. Now, this is going to fit in an opening or a mounting bracket that's 25 5/8 inches wide by 7 3/4 inches tall and 18 inches deep. And I want to give you the dimensions here of the step base itself. So looking at the width first, we are sitting right at about 23 3/4 inches wide on this step base. And looking at the depth, we are sitting right at 11 5/8 inches deep on this step base. Now, looking at these mounting holes, first measuring horizontally, center to center, we are sitting right at 22 inches center to center horizontally on those mounting holes. And then I went ahead and earlier mounted the mounting holes going vertically. So starting with the mounting holes vertically, the outermost holes from center to center, we are looking at 9 3/8 inches. And then moving to the second hole here, we are sitting at 8 1/8 inches. And then our third hole, we're sitting at 6 7/8 inches. And then finally, our two closest holes, we are sitting at 5 5/8 inches. Again, center to center. Now, the overall depth of these steps when they are fully retracted, we're going to be sitting at about 18 inches. And fully extended as we have them now, we're going to be sitting right at about, let me bring that tape measure up so you can see it. We're going to be sitting right at about 32 7/8 inches deep when they're fully extended. The overall height when these are fully retracted, we're sitting at about 7 3/4 inches tall. And then fully extended again as we have them. And I don't have these steps completely level, so my measurement's going to be a little bit skewed, but it's going to be sitting right at about 14 to 14 1/2 inches tall when these are fully extended. Now these are going to work with an entry height of 19 1/2 to 22 1/2 inches. And then just some final measurements, the overall width, and I'm going to be measuring from the widest point here on these steps. And let me see here if I can get this lined up here for you. We're going to be sitting right at about 25 5/8 inches on the overall width. And the angle of my camera might skew that tape measure, the look of the tape measure there, but we're sitting at about 25 5/8 inches wide. And the step dimensions themselves, we are sitting right at about 23 7/8 inches. Again, it might look a little bit different from that angle. 23 7/8 inches wide. And then the depth, we're sitting right at about 8 1/2 inches deep on the step. And then the drop rise, we're sitting a little over 8 inches, close to 8 1/2 inches. So overall, I'm really impressed with these steps. They're going to be very easy to use when you have them hooked up. And I'm really impressed with all of the safety features, especially the tread that is on here. And I think these are going to be a great set of steps for you if they are matching the specs that you are looking for. It's going to be really easy to use. Well, that's going to conclude our look today. I do hope that it was helpful for you. Again, my name is Andy. Thank you for joining me.